Can We Talk Podcast, episode 96. I have two very special guests in the building. One person you guys have already heard from, Alexandria, was here a couple of episodes ago, I think 94. And we have a new guest in the building, her hairstylist, April.
Hi.
So there was a couple of things that we were maybe going to go over, but I'd like to hear a little bit about you, April, in regards to like where you're from, what you do, your profession, and all that stuff.
Okay. So I'm April. Hashtag April the Great. I'm from Louisiana, Lake Charles to be exact. I've been here for a good while. Some of y'all might know me, some of y'all might not. I don't know what else.
It's hard to turn it on, right?
I've been full time for about 6 years now.
Doing hair?
Yeah, full time. Before that, I always did it. It would just be like after my regular jobs, which I worked in like health insurance. So.
Was that scary to make that kind of transition? Like to be full time here? Or you had enough clientele to where it was like, I'm not worried about that?
I can't even call it. I don't even remember if I was scared. It was more so it kind of just happened. I got pregnant with my last child, and I was so sick that I could not go to work anymore. Home. And I was like, the only way I'm going to do this if I just do hair full time, and did it. And then God just sent me whoever I needed to pay the bills. So, yeah.
What's your experience here in Austin? How old were you when you moved here?
I was in high school. I was high school age. So, yeah, I've been here for a minute.
Was it a big transition?
Super big. Where I'm from in Louisiana is predominantly black people. I mean, there's white people there, but you don't see them in public. You just see them like at places of business or school, or a store, working in the store or running stuff. You don't see them just in regular population, at least back then. Now, Lake Charles is a little bit more diverse, but back then, when I moved here, never seen a Mexican in real life.
Whoa.
Never seen a Indian. Not Native American Indian, but never seen one of them either. But, Indian in real life, any other race. I mean, even Asian, you'd see them at the Chinese restaurants, but just not in real life. It was every other race was on TV. It was all black people all the time. Moving here, absolutely not. Everybody just together.
Yeah. It's kind of a melting pot.
Oh, super. And just the food, too. Breakfast tacos. I'm still getting used to it. It's a little crazy.
That's actually funny that you say that about breakfast tacos. I don't understand what the fascination is about having tortillas and eggs. I don't get it. I don't get why other states don't participate in breakfast tacos.
No, it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. Our minds just ain't never on it. Tortillas in Louisiana, no. I just ate enchiladas for the first time a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mexican food, period. I just ain't never did it. I don't know.
That's funny. It's always cool to hear people's depiction of moving to Austin, even if it's young or older, and how different things are in other places. Just slightly. When you move somewhere, the smallest things are noticeable that are different. It's not usually the overwhelming big things. Last episode, I was telling you guys off of recording or whatever, shout out to Renee. She got back with her dude. So if you guys listen to that episode about her kind of explain her situation and her scenario and things like that, it turned out good for her. She moved back to California, and it's really annoying. I was going to make her my co-host. It was going to be a thing, but she moved back to California.
Oh.
So. But hopefully she comes and visits and comes back on the pod. But again, she's back with her dude. There's some topics that we had to, or not have to. Well, we kind of have to now, right? Since I sent them to you. What was the one you guys wanted to kind of go over? Where's your phone?
It's right here.
You don't got to freestyle. You don't got to freestyle.
Let's do the popularity one. Pretty
Okay,
much,
that's cool.
What is it? I didn't read them. I literally just found them from someone else's messages.
Pretty much, it was about people letting popular people talk to them any type of way.
Gotcha.
And April, she mentioned something about that as well, but I'll go first. Pretty much, I feel like, especially in Austin, I see it in Houston too, but if you have a certain status, hood status, Instagram status, people give you a pass to pretty much say whatever and do whatever. Versus someone who isn't as known or who isn't in the spotlight like that, you're judged. Personal experience, I feel like now that I'm older, I've changed. I watch how I do things, and I feel like now people really don't mess with me like that because I'm not on that negativity anymore. I'm not entertaining BS. But the ones who are, they're thriving in popularity and people wanting to be around them. So it's just...
I don't even know if it's people want to be around them. I think it's more so like a perception thing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm hanging out with someone who has the perception of being super cool, I would typically feel super cool.
Right.
But like with that mindset of like, I don't really care about all that shit. I personally don't care about a lot of shit. Like it takes a lot for me to give a fuck. Like I typically don't give a fuck about a lot of shit, and that rubs people the wrong way sometimes. Makes them think I'm better than them, and however they feel in their mind or whatever, that's up to them and how they feel and how they were raised. I just don't care about a lot of shit because at the end of the day, if you're not helping me succeed, you don't really need to be around me.
Yeah, even with the cliquish thing, like for instance, I went to Rio last night. I was speaking to everybody. I know everybody. May not seem like that, but Austin isn't that big. And you can kind of tell who was still like with their groups and
Everybody's cousins here, man.
For sure. And play cousins. And bros. And sis.
yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic.
I honestly try to go out of my way to like conversate with people who are not from here.
Yeah.
Because literally, Austin is just a melting pot of cousins. It's weird.
That's true.
Everybody's fucking related.
When I got to the high school I went to, well, the middle school, and it was this one dude that was like, yeah, his last name such and such. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the only black person with a Spanish last name. I know that's my cousin. And it was, but he's from Louisiana. But that's just how small Austin is. I'm like, that's my cousin. And yeah.
Which is crazy because it's like millions of people who live in Austin. Like,
Yeah,
why
for
is it
real.
still cousin cliques? Like, I'm cool on it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, I feel like that's why some of my friendships dissolve because I can't do the cliques. If we cool, we cool. But unfortunately, some people still move like that. So.
Should we talk about people thinking they run the city?
Oh.
No, for real. And I mean, I guess, that's really subjective depending on who you're talking to.
Running the city subjectively is crazy.
Because, I mean, do they actually run the city? No. But do they have a major influence on a lot of people in the city? Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's highly probable. I mean, because especially if you're on social media, it's a lot of clown stuff going on social media, man. And stuff that, just the average person who everybody doesn't know would get crucified for.
Yeah.
Let them be popular enough, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Period. People would be crucified. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
You know what? You know what's funny about that situation? I got asked multiple times to have him on the pod
Really?
to explain his side of the story.
Really?
Yeah.
And what side of the story is that?
I stay away from Austin politics.
That is wild.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I got asked multiple. If we're talking about the same person,
yeah,
I got asked multiple times.
I can imagine
from people he's cool with. Like, bring him on the pod. It'll go crazy. I'm like, yeah, or I could just not.
And he's a character. I mean, he's a character in himself.
Never met the guy.
Within his own right.
I don't know anything about him. I don't follow dudes.
Yeah, like without the story, without that whole story, he's still like a character within his own right. So I mean, even if y'all didn't even talk about that, but still,
it's a tough out.
Yeah, that was just crazy. And I mean, but people let anything slide. That like just like how she's saying, it really just depends on how you're perceived out here.
Yeah.
I mean, anything. I wouldn't even say slide with that. I wouldn't say everybody's letting it slide, but
it's funny.
Yeah, it's comical. I mean, the memes. I don't know what it is.
That's
about.
how you know something's big enough to where it comes across my timeline,
right?
Because I don't really fuck with people.
Local memes. I don't know what it is about local memes, but local memes just send me.
That's a tough out.
That makes me laugh so hard. But yeah, I mean, the popularity stuff here, it really runs something.
It's out of control.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but what can you do if you kind of just like you said, you don't have guys, you don't know him and stuff like that. I mean, it's not even that hard to stay out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It only affects you if you want to be in the circle or you know, you kind of want to be a part of it or somewhat adjacent. It doesn't affect you if you're not in it.
Absolutely.
So
that's funny that came up because I definitely have DMs of people. Do you want him on the pod? I'm like, no. No. This is a safe space for everything but that.
Not everything but that. Yeah, that's we don't need that to have a safe space.
Yeah, no safe space for that. Nope.
No.
Which is one of the reasons I actually started the podcast. I know you had asked me earlier like what it was about and like essentially the structure of it, but like it was literally to have a safe space. Like I used to get my back kicked in on the internet, like just saying regular shit that I think everyone fucking agrees with, and then you get one person that's popular, quote unquote, in the city or whatever, and then all of a sudden my opinion's just outlandish.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, that's what they do.
I get deleted.
I don't know what I'm getting.
I get deleted.
I get people will like. Well, this is in the past because this doesn't happen anymore because I literally do not feed into it. Like, if you say something negative to me, I'll LOL that shit like 10 times and just keep it moving.
Not 10 times.
Put a smiley face and be like, thumbs up, congratulations. Like, whatever. But, like, back in the day, like, I would literally say something and then, like, I just get attacked. Like, hundreds of comments, like, passionate paragraphs.
Not passionate paragraphs.
About like how I'm such a bad person. I'm like, I don't know you, yo.
Yeah, what I just
probably
said.
passed you in a Walmart 10 years ago. I don't fucking know.
I just said before we started, they don't know you, man. You don't know them, they don't know you. I would never.
Yeah.
Can't be worried about it. Can't satisfy everybody.
At all.
Like not even a little bit though.
Close,
I mean, if you tried, you're gonna die.
It's gonna be a tough out. For
literally.
Sure.
So, I mean, that's definitely funny though. And they still do that. They still jump on comments and stuff gets blown up out of proportion.
Blow it out of proportion and also lie about their own situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a certain.
I can't even.
Just another person out here on social media. There is a certain other person. I swear he wakes up to write the most outlandish things. It's like 6 a.m. He will wake up and write 3 or 4 statuses and get the people going.
But you know what? I really don't care anymore. But the hoteps, that's what grinds my
Ooh,
ears.
the hoteps.
Because they be causing division, but you supposed to be unified.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Pretty much you a fight the power type person, but you're toxic. Like,
but I'm like fake Muslim too. Like, we not supposed to be eating this, and that, and then you catch him at the barbecue place, like killing some ribs, and it's like, baby boy,
I'm on my 30-day fast, and they at Rio, like,
yeah. And I love my black queens, and they walk around with Rebecca.
Yes,
I mean, oh, good God,
don't even.
Why are you? And not that you can't walk around with Rebecca, but I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, sir.
Pick a struggle.
I mean, right? Yes, talk it and walk it. Like, good God, and they will, girl, they will grand rising you to death, won't they?
Yeah.
Grand rising queen.
Yeah.
That's funny too. Like, I know a lot of people, right? And I be seeing people so positive under comments, and they hate each other.
Yeah.
Like if you bring up each other's name in their presence, that's a tough out. But you're over. Congratulations on your business. I'm never going to support. Congratulations on
Right.
this. Congratulations.
Fake.
I'm so happy for you.
Fake as hell.
That's how it is with my
Phonies.
resume business. I'm gonna get a resume, Alex. I'm doing this. Then 2 months later, you still coming with the same rhetoric, and you still don't send me the resume you want revised or any of the information. I'm like, well, are you waiting for a discount? Do you want me to give it to you for free? What is it? I'd rather people not tell me anything. Just like, love, share, and keep it going.
Right.
Don't gas me like you gonna actually use my services. I'm tired of that.
Facts.
Yeah.
People do that all the time.
The simple share really like I tell people all the time, like especially people I have on the pod, I'm like, I don't care for you to just to share shit. Make your own post. Like if you're on the pod, make your own post. A share don't do shit for me. Like people think shares really elevate. No, just the viral moments shares elevate, and that shit was already viral when they fucking shared it. So of course it
Right.
looks like that's support of the support, but it's not the truth. Don't share my shit. Make your own post about the shit. I'm gonna provide you 100 photos. Like I'm gonna send you 100 photos. You can use whatever you want, and I'm gonna send it to you
100?
the same day.
Whoa, 100 photos.
I sent you tons.
So much to grasp. So much to think about. Hopefully I got some good shots in there. If I'm looking like Trisha on them photos, I can guarantee you what? You're going to get a nice wordy post from me. Because I don't want that on no post of mine. But I will post. I shall post. I feel like I got a lot of people who follow me, I guess. Or know, at least know me.
I was surprised about the views that I got on my last podcast. And I watched it with my mom. It took a couple of days, but I watched it with her. And she made me so mad. She was, who is this person that I'm watching? Your daughter, what do you think of me?
That is so funny.
Perception is so like, because I was telling Robin like maybe a month ago, a couple weeks ago, I was like, at my old apartment, I had these neighbors, right? And just imagine like me walking up the stairs every Thursday for like a year with a different girl. Every Thursday, because I used to pod on Thursdays, right? I can only imagine what their perception of me is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't know
Like,
what you got going on.
Literally every single Thursday, if it's not the same person, it's 3 other people, 4 other people, every single Thursday. Coming up the stairs, I'm like,
Yeah.
I know they think I'm a nasty nigga.
Oh, yeah. You were totally sex trafficking. That's exactly
If
what
my
you were
granny
doing.
would have seen that,
And he was an older guy. And I guess he didn't work because he was always like home and like always in his car. And I was like, I can't even imagine what his thought is. And he has no idea.
You know what? That's why you got to talk to people and ask them what's going on. People don't do that anymore.
No.
They just record, put you on TikTok, and just, I don't know what this person's doing, but yada yada. He's always with someone different. It's like, well, go talk to the man.
I mean, but who wants to just walk up to a random person and ask them
Yeah, I
their
wouldn't
business?
do that.
Because it really ain't got nothing to do with him. He could think what he wanted to think. Again, he don't know you.
I think I just come from a nosy family. Then. Let me
Not
be
you was
quiet.
gonna ask. Had you seen him and you did not know Cal, you would have just walked up and
Hey,
asked.
excuse me. What
Hey,
the fuck you got going on?
Well,
There?
You be having different girls up over here.
Yes, I'm telling you, my granny would have tore him up. Now, what's going on? You always got these different women. Look.
It didn't be lying. I don't never see nobody come up out of there.
They probably wouldn't because we used to pod for 3 hours straight and we wouldn't be done till like 10 o'clock. Like, yeah, I can only imagine what that perception is.
Well,
Or any perception. Like people can have like, I was listening to somebody, I don't know who it was, so I don't want to give credit if it's not that person, but they were like, picture yourself going to the store with 3 people, like just a regular grocery store. And then after you guys go to the grocery store, write down what you saw. And you're going to get dramatically 3 different outlooks. Like perception is really not as key as people think it is. because like your perspective is your personal perspective. So if I go there and we're all three walking in at the same time, I'm taller or shorter or whatever the case may be. I see a little kid picking his nose. You see coworker or worker doing his job, or you see someone taking up the trash. Someone stealing for sure.
Not somebody stealing.
You see something different like in the exact same moment, but we're both there.
Yeah.
Right. So like when we leave the store and someone asks, "Hey, can you just write down exactly what happened?" Stories are going to be completely different.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What was the other stuff? See, that's how it works, man.
Let me see what the other stuff is. Okay. People cheat because they're cheaters. Not because you can't cook or you didn't give enough sex or you got into an argument. There's nothing someone can do differently to not get cheated on except find someone who isn't interested in cheating. How do y'all feel?
I agree. And that's just from previous relationships in my 20s, early 20s. When we mention that whole status, you know, people think that you can change someone or what you bring to the table is going to make them behave accordingly and treat you a certain way. I learned that I actually got treated worse doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I agree. Like, you have to be with someone who is willing to not cheat on you or to work on themselves, because you can't be Captain Save-A-Ho.
You can't. How do you feel, Cal?
I think people lack the ideal of liking someone that likes them. Like, I really do. Like, I think if you find someone who actually likes you, this is not a problem. Like, who actually likes you. Not for what you can do for them. Like, if you're all both broke, y'all ain't got shit to your name, y'all can still have a fucking good time. Right. A lot of times, or not a lot of times, 98% of the times, people date for value. And the value is whatever that person perceives it
brings
to be.
To
whether
table.
it's be versus, like, financial, or they can do this for me, or I can do that for them. Like, you don't just have the base of the relationship liking each other.
Yeah.
So the whole cheating aspect and things like that, like, if you really are with someone who, like, you actually like, you're not cheating. Like,
right,
temptation is temptation. Things exist, but, like, if you actually just like the person and the person actually likes you, it's really that simple. I don't think it's a cheater, non-cheater thing. I think it's just find someone who fucking likes you.
I'm gonna just be the devil's advocate on that. I do not agree with this statement, which is, let me go back, that find someone who isn't interested in cheating. I don't think all cheaters are interested in cheating per se. I mean, and like you said, I mean, maybe things started out to where I like you, you like me, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning. But depending on how many years that went by, y'all could fall out of like with each other. Y'all could kind of get tired. And I mean, this person was like, you can't cook or give enough sex or whatever. I mean, you can't. Now, as far as actually cheating, I mean, you, of course, that individual, the person who is about to cheat or whatever, has to choose. I can either break up right now because I'm emotionally over this, or I could stay in this. But I think right there doesn't necessarily make them a cheater. Now, if they're a like compulsive cheater, they're just hollering at everybody. They got those. That's just crazy as hell. But for some people, they don't know how to end it. They're scared to end it. They're pussy. But I mean,
No,
you know,
sure.
they're cheating because they're scared to just face to face have to explain to someone why they don't want to do it anymore. So they still go do what they would rather do, which is cheating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they go get whatever it is that they're missing, and then they wait until that person finds out, because that way they didn't never have to verbalize it. Once that person blows up and like, you're this and that, and then it's believe what you want to believe, and walk off because they're fucking pussy. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say they're just hell bent on cheating though. Like, yeah, now, but some people are. But I think, I mean, cheating is kind of the reasons why people cheat and who they are and what they're doing. I feel like that's just depends on so many variables.
But I agree with you, like, when you said they're scared to end it. Because some people, well, some couples that stay, they'll get their lick back and be right back under the person. Then it turns into a game.
Yep.
And a pattern. It's like, okay, that's never ending. So what we gonna do?
And some people just be used to stuff. Like, it ain't even that just a beneficial thing. Like how, Cal was saying that a lot of people are in relationships for beneficial reasons. What you do for me, what I do for you, whatever. But let's say they even genuinely like each other. Once you kind of get in the routine, y'all wake up, y'all go do this, y'all go do that, or whatever. Some people are just scared of not having that routine anymore. Yeah. They know they don't really care for the person no more because of whatever. But they just scared to get out of that routine. So they just sit there and then still do other stuff until they get busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think those are, like you mentioned, like in your early 20s or teens, people carry those kind of like examples of relationships till they're like 40 or 50 years old. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you had a bad experience when you were 21 with another 21-year-old. Mm-hmm. And in all honesty, should that 21-year-old have had the knowledge and growth that a 30-plus-year-old should have had? Mm-hmm. Like, people will tend to carry those notions of people. That's why, like, anytime someone sits there and be like, men ain't shit, women ain't shit, whatever the fucking case may be, I'm like, I mean, you dated 5 niggas in the same city. Like, I don't really know what sample size you have of men or dudes. Like, women ain't this, women ain't that. Like, I just don't know how big your sample size is, man. Like, if you're gonna keep going to the same grocery store to get the same produce, it's gonna taste the same, regardless, right? So, just find someone who likes you, people. Just find someone who actually likes you.
Well, you said like it's so easy. Most people are. It is for people who are just being themselves.
Exactly.
Honestly, a lot of people aren't being themselves. A lot of people are pretending to be something else. Exactly. A lot of people will change who they are, or at least try to attempt to tailor what they at least let you see, because they have perceived you to be a certain way. So, I know she's this and that, so I know he's that and that, so I'm only going to show him a certain side, or I'm going to act a certain way around him. That'd be crazy too. Like, no, if you're not going to go in it genuine with yourself and be yourself or whatever happens after that, that's on you, because you could have went in real, but you went in fraud.
And that's why I mean, it's easy, because like, if you were just yourself, all the other stuff doesn't matter. Like, all the extra stuff doesn't matter. Like, it's really that simple. Like, give energy to people who actually like you. A lot of times people chase the like versus it just being organic. Like, I'm the last person you will ever meet that will go up to someone, pretend to be somebody else, be that pretend self until they like me, and then show myself. Like, I'm me every day, all the time. Like, I actually have a problem with like not being me sometimes, because in some situations I should probably shut the fuck up.
Right.
But I'm not.
Yeah, like, I feel like I attract people who are focused on image, and I feel like my last solid 2 relationships, they had issues with their images, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm real. Like, you gonna get whatever you get. I'm not changing myself. Like, I like to clown, and it's hard dating someone who is about their image, because they faking. They post something. Yeah. It's like, this ain't you.
One thing I can say about podcasting, as long as I've been doing it, is like, I meet a lot of people, like a lot of like people who aren't from here, people who are from here, whatever the case may be, and people are phony.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like extremely phony. Like, they'll be on the internet going crazy about some certain situations, then they'll come sit down with me and be the most humble person in the universe, and I'm like, if you just gave that off all the time, you may be in a better situation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Versus being dumped or cheated on like 77 times in your life,
Mm-hmm.
But who am I to say, right? I'm just like the relationship guru, I'm not that. I'm just playing.
I mean, what you got? What's your success rate? I mean, what do you say? What's old girl name from last time?
Renee.
He's putting back almost marriages, guys.
The love connection.
Come down, inbox him.
Don't do that.
He's getting the people. He's getting the people going. All he got to do is hear your story and tell you what's wrong.
I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Alex, go ahead. Go ahead. Hit Alex with one. Go ahead, Alex.
Find somebody who likes
you.
you.
Okay. Well, when you were saying that, it kind of flew in my mind especially once Alex started saying her thing. But the whole I mean, I can feel the find somebody who likes you thing. I don't know. For me, I don't think in my situations, it's been too much of a problem. I'll probably say I've got maybe half and half more. So I feel like they like me, but they don't like me enough. And I don't know,
what's enough? Like enough to do what?
I don't know, enough to act like to do right. I mean, it depends on what topic, we're talking about. I mean, because, I'm the type of person, which I feel like Alex can vouch for this. You can talk to me. I'm cool. I'm funny. I'm down to earth. Not just me saying it about myself, but I don't know too many people that's going to be like, that hoe crazy. Don't talk to her. That hoe weird. I don't know too many people that's going to say that. I really be chilling. I'm really, I like to make people laugh. I'm really funny as hell.
For real.
And so, I feel like I'm a vibe. I mean, and I don't really have that kind of problem as far as personality wise when it comes to like dating or whatever. Can't nobody say, oh, she was a complete bitch. We went on a date and she was just snooty and she was just a complete bitch. Absolutely not. That's not. But I mean, it don't matter how cool. I mean, to me, in my experience, it didn't matter if I was cool or they liked me or not. Like sometimes you need a little bit more than that. If you gonna go further than that, liking somebody is just the base of it. Some of the other stuff that people do just don't.
I even feel like the whole thing, people don't realize growth, and sometimes when you're changing, the person you're with, they may not understand it. And they don't know how to deal with it.
Oh, no. I mean, just even progressing and doing more things and better things. I mean, I hate to put that on the men. And RK had that status we were talking about earlier, which you want them to spoil you, you got to give them the money. So mean to say, so accurate. Oh, my God. But, I mean, just working and doing things. I mean, me being a hairstylist, there is no money cap on that. It isn't like, I go for 8 hours and that's what I can make for the day. It just really depends on what I scheduled and what pulls up. That can do anything. I find that a lot of people, or guys for the most part, is very, very intimidated by that. Just like, we don't know what you're doing. And it's really low-key pocket watching, really.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that you don't get along with me and you not nice. It's just like, man, what's she about to do? She probably about to do something else. And, yeah, we needed that done, but she done already did it. Now I can't do it.
Yeah, that's my issue, too.
I just did it because it needed to be done, sir. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know I needed to not do it so you didn't feel like I'm doing it.
That's
like,
no, go.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, why do you have to, I'm not going to say dumb yourself down, but it's like...
Oh, you definitely got to. I've been learning that this year.
Yeah, you got to,
take it back.
Help, I don't have anything to make somebody else feel comfortable. And it's like, nah.
Yeah, you got to be lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. They call it the bimbo effect. I've been looking it up. Just don't know shit.
Nothing.
Just don't know nothing. Just
dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't know nothing. Oh my God. Babe, my light is blinking. I don't know. It's just blinking. Well, do you have your signal on? Which one is the signal? Babe. Oh my God, it was. You're just so awesome and informative. And they're like, yeah, I do what I can do when I can do it. What?
I try to help people as best as I can.
Man, I've tried it.
Don't work.
I have friends. I know. I have friends where I have definitely seen it work with my eyes. And then, we might go to a bar, go get shots or something. So I'm like, let me try this old dumb hoe shit. Let me try this. And it's like, did you guys want shots? I didn't know. Just got everybody water in the cup.
But you know what? That backfires, because when I was in Houston, went out with my friends, She brought her friend along. He was, I'm going to pay for everything. Cool. Somehow his card locked.
No.
And he was asking for cash apps. And I'm like, now, wait a minute.
No.
We already had our mind set. We was going to split the bill, whatever. And it was like, dang, we was playing like, oh, we them girls, he paying. And then it backfired like 24 hours later. And I'm just like, dang.
That's life.
So, I don't know.
I go everywhere prepared in my mind to just pay for everything that I'm doing is going to touch.
But it sucks when a man is like, nah, I got it. And then he don't really got it.
I just look at him, me, and then if he don't got it, I mean, thanks to Austin. I've been conditioned. If he just don't say, if he just magically say I don't got it, I'm be like, facts. Yeah. Facts.
Like how I was telling April about my date. We got to the bar and he was like, oh, my card was compromised.
And at that point, you got to go pee. Let me go to the ladies' room. Not on the first joint. Not on the first go. That's crazy.
Left.
What do y'all expect for first dates?
To stay on your budget for starters.
Entertain. I mean, but just be entertaining enough. I don't care what it is because it's the first one. So, I mean, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to spend, hundreds and hundreds of dollars at all. Let's just make it interesting. Keep my interest. If you gonna go, and I hate movies as a first date for sure. Because that
shit was low key lit like as teenagers for some reason.
Yeah, it was.
Like
but
time felt different. Like an hour 50 movie back in the day felt like a day.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. But I feel like because as teenagers, you're probably in school. You're probably talking to somebody you go to school with. Mm-hmm. You get to see them and talk to them. You kind of know who they is because you've been going to school with them for however long. So the fact that y'all not getting to talk to get to know each other in the movie is cool. Y'all really just trying to go somewhere dark so I can touch a titty or something anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little wee feel, get a little titty feel. Make out a little bit because this where y'all parents
sneak into another movie
with other adults in there, just a bunch of teenagers kissing in the
movie.
They
just all sitting
just watching, and ain't nobody ever disrupted the making out. Like
just let them pop it off at the top.
What were they thinking? What were the adults thinking? Like,
no, they're just kids.
28, and you seen this 60-year-old just going crazy.
They just letting them do it. Just go ahead and get their rocks out because they remember what it was like when they was young.
Oh,
I remember my first titty touch. I remember that. Yeah, girl, you remember your first wee wee? Girl, yeah. Girl, I had to let the kids go on in. Because, when they're young, most of them, you got those ones who just are brave and they're gonna fuck right there. Yeah. But most of them are really scared. Brave. You know what I'm saying? They're super scared. They think somebody's gonna walk up there and catch them, so they don't do too much. But yeah, man, that's why. But like as an adult, movies, I would care. Because I want to watch the movie low key if we pick it.
If I was ever to do like a first date with movies involved, it would have to be movie first and then something else.
Or a drive-in.
I've never been to a drive-in.
Right. And where are they? Because I would love a drive-in.
There's a couple in Austin?
Is there?
Is there a pool one too? Or somewhere? There's somewhere maybe not in Austin, but there's like a pool one. So like where you're in the pool and like the screen's up here.
Deep Eddy would have it too. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think they did, I don't know what it was. I think they did like a Jaws theme night. I'm not swimming in a pool watching the movie Jaws. That's just not gonna happen. Like,
I'm not getting in no pool, period.
Same.
Because I don't know what jumping in. But you like water. Yeah? You a water person because, she's a Cancer. So
yeah, water sign, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting in no water. I don't know what's creeping and crawling in there that can't be seen by the naked eye. I can't even do it.
Y'all know they got sharks in y'all.
Google Earth? I was Google Earth, right? I was Google Earth. For the Virgos?
Yeah, you're Earth sign.
Oh, yeah, you're Earth sign.
Google
water.
Earth. Okay, for sure.
Air.
Fire.
And that's fire. Yeah. We're all for here.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn.
We're all for here. Basically.
Are we the last?
And fire is tearing it up.
Are we the last motherfucking airbenders? God damn.
We might be.
This is funny.
Oh, look at our shirts. Red, green, black.
That's
crazy.
It's This is nuts. It's getting out of control in here, people. Y'all better watch out. Because once I get my shit together, so it's on. It's on. Well.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying. If I could airbend some shit, hey.
Facts.
Y'all hear about me. I'm going to move some shit around. I'm move some shit around this mug for real. Heck no.
We're almost at time, man.
You said what?
We're almost at time.
Are we?
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like it.
It doesn't, right?
I feel like it went really, really quick.
And you kind of doubted the pod a little bit. You was like, no topics? Like, what are we going to do?
No. I did not.
No topics.
People,
if I knew there was going to be no topics, I would have brought topics.
Don't let them do that to y'all. I just didn't know what kind of topics was going to come up, but it's real regular.
I started to panic. I'm like, shit, I ain't even looking at no topics.
I thought he was going to jump into some shit that required research. Then I ain't researched shit. I was working today. And I was like, girl, be on time. Don't be on black people time. Just get there, you know? So I was like, man, what if he starts asking me about what's going on in the world? Did you hear about China? Yeah, totally. Yeah, I heard. The fuck? I was just worried about that. I wasn't.
Oh, no. It's never that. Like, I promise you, I don't care enough about all that versus just having a fucking conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some of it, how I feel about it, I mean, there's a lot of people who are really into that kind of stuff, and they're like, if you're not into it, you're not paying attention. And it's like, I feel you. But at the same time, it's like, the average Joe or Jane, what the hell are we going to do?
Yeah,
listen,
and I can't keep up.
I'm the last person to know anything ever. Like, I don't know what the fuck happens
Y'all
outside.
see what's going on in Haiti?
I don't know anything.
See?
I don't know anything. Like, if the earth was to like be destroyed, I would be the last person to know.
Damn.
Like, I would know.
Damn. You might want to know a little. Yeah, just a little bit.
Like if a zombie apocalypse happened today, I'll be the last person to know.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta call, text me.
We're going to definitely throw you on the call list. Y'all throw him on the prayer list.
Right.
Because
you
this
need to
guy.
know. You need to know
Some stuff,
I have no idea.
You know, the stock prices, maybe not.
Right.
But zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'll be the last to know.
Get your food and your water. Somebody get this baby a care package. Cause what? I be knowing last too. I know all the celebrity business last. It'd be late by the time I find out. Everybody was talking about Krishan and her baby, and I'm like, who? What? The baby.
See, Twitter keeps me very informed.
I don't
with everything.
got Twitter.
I have Twitter. I just haven't been on since like 2011.
Man, what? Same. It's like I have a Twitter. I don't even know how to get in that mug.
That has happened in 2 days. Twitter is very informative. I don't even watch the news anymore.
Yeah, I know Twitter
a
live.
problem.
Twitter was live back in the day.
Last night I was watching K-View and one of the anchors was like, it was Cap and whatever. I said, Cap? Now, wait a minute. When I watch the news, I don't want to hear you talking like me. Like,
Man, that weather was cat. You know, they said it was gonna rain, but it didn't.
So, no. All credibility done. Shoot, no.
I don't even know why they got weather people in Austin. They don't know what the fuck. Just like we don't know what the hell the weather
people in
be.
Austin don't even be outside. They be
don't.
inside every time. I don't. You know how like in other states and shit, they be having people like on the scene.
Yeah.
Austin be like, nah, we'll do it from the crib.
It's just
I've
no
seen someone
reason.
do Zoom weather.
Yeah, it's no reason to be outside though. It's hot in the motherfucker. I mean, I don't gotta go out. He don't gotta go outside to say that. It's hot than a bitch out here.
You can feel it.
Everybody melting. You know it's hot when the air just wavy than a bitch. It ain't nothing right there. It's just wavy. Like hell no. It's really hot. It was like 104, 105 today, I think.
I'm tired.
Heat
That's
is
what my
different.
car said.
It's different.
Yeah, and it's dry heat. It's dry.
Like I had a shirt on and my legs was hot though. Like I had visibly my legs were not covered, but my back was covered. My legs was hot. I was like, what the fuck? And it was like targeted heat. It wasn't like my whole body was hot. It was literally like, get his legs, yo.
Yeah, I believe
Get
it.
his legs.
It's something going on.
For real.
And it's nothing we could do.
No,
I think at this point, like global warming wise, I don't think it's nothing we could do.
It wasn't hot like this when I was
it
growing up.
wasn't.
Our
But
kids
I
and
was
grandkids
outside.
is gonna be on fire.
I didn't drink water for like 4 days as a kid, and I was fine.
but people didn't take care of Earth before us. So what can we do?
Put a Band-Aid on it.
There's nothing.
Ain't no Band-Aid.
Go to space.
All these natural disasters happening.
That's what they looking for. That's what they looking
I'll
into.
go to space.
Y'all first. Tell me what's up.
I
there.
can't go to space.
I'll go to space.
I can't do space. I don't know about that.
Like we can't. I can't do space.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's an
I don't know
option.
if I can do that.
I can't.
My idea to help out with it is to just flip everything night and day. Like just flip it. Because the nights are still hot. But they not as hot as the daytime. So just make day night and make night day. Have all the business open at night. Everybody just operate at night.
I was sleepy as hell.
Me too.
At first, until you get acclimated, the kids go to school at night. Everything just at night now because it's just not as hot.
School at night is nasty.
Man, what? They gonna have to go. They gonna. Is what y'all want us to do? We gonna burn the hell up.
For real.
Is live or die right now. 105. I'm gonna catch that
It's not
89.
normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch that 89 at night if I gotta pick.
It's not normal.
89 is still hot as hell.
Hot as hell.
Yeah. Devil definitely breathing on Texas right now.
Might be in the stomach.
Yep.
Motherfuckers ate Texas.
What? For real. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. God up there watching. I done told y'all.
Even when people be joking, I know I'm going to hell. Shit, I don't want to go to hell.
Man,
It's
at this-
hot like this.
I feel like everybody in Texas straight. If you go, you go. We get acclimated right now. He making sure we straight. He getting everybody warmed the fuck up right now. We might be able to handle it. Cold Texans. Everybody else gonna fry.
Right.
Texas gonna be in that bitch. Ah, this was bothering y'all. Let me get a little bit of sweet tea.
Extra sugar.
And for real, this ain't even gonna bother Texans. By the time we make it down there, shoot, we ain't gonna be worried about it. Sad.
Whew. This is a pod.
Yeah,
It's real good.
This is
yeah,
a
it was
pod.
cool. It was definitely a vibe.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was this, 96? 96? 96?
96.
96. Do you want to tell them where you work? And if that's something you want to do, you can.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. So I work at Gaston's Barbershop. Gaston's, this is it. It is, the address is 1903 Gaston's Place. It's over off Berkman. The shop has honestly been open for years at this point, 20, 30 years or something like that. So if you're ever on the east side over there in that community off Berkman, everybody pretty much knows what it is. But we do everything there. There's guys and girls. Guys do haircuts. We do locks, braids, weaves, whatever you need. We got you. Whatever you want.
I've been going there for going on 6 years now. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of people that's been going since they were children, and then their moms went and dads went. So it's
A whole bunch of
definitely,
cousins.
yeah, all the
Whole bunch of
cousins, all of the cousins go.
Damn, awesome.
If you're a cousin, pull up,
Yeah, please.
pull up, and I guarantee you know someone there that
you're all cousins.
yeah, because we're all cousins. Yep, just pull up. But yeah, we can get you. Y'all can catch me on Facebook. Is really the best way on Messenger. And I'm just April Harrison, spelled the regular plain Jane way, no apostrophes or nothing. Yeah. So.
All right. This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 96. Thank you guys for listening. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.